What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? Happy Saturday. I'm doing this quick video just to show you all what will be the core of the 107 course. And it is a template for programs. This has been heavily requested. So I cleaned it up. I made it something to where you have a little versatility within the template. And I'm going to take you through just a few of the things that you can change in the template. And we're going to go through step by step how to pull in your images, how to fade them off, how to do your layer effects, and also some tips and tricks for when you are printing these programs. So you want to be mindful of how you design them and how you're going to end up printing them, whether it's going to be an offset printer, whether you're going to print them and then trim them, or whether you're just going to print them and leave the white margin on the edge of the programs. So I'm just going to briefly take you through what the program entails. So there's the front side, and the way programs work and the way any kind of bifold type of program or document works is that it's going to look a little bit reversed. So when you open it up from the outside, you're going to design the back first, or the back will be on the left, the front will be on the right. So that's what this is. So I'm just going to call this layer front and back. Okay, so when we expand that, we'll see that there are a lot of different things here. The back is all grouped together, the front's all grouped together. In the class, we'll go through all the meat and potatoes of what's inside of those folders and how to edit them. But you also have a few little additional elements. You have some glitter there. You have two different backgrounds that you can play with. And then this kind of marbled background, you can play with the hue saturation of it, so you can change it and make it match whatever your theme color is. And then you have the black and gold that just keeps it classic there. You can change the colors of the roses and the text from red. I have it in the example as red to pink. So you'll be able to choose whatever color you want. And if you have a specific program in mind, maybe there's a wedding coming up or a funeral, even if you have some type of fancy like 50th birthday party, those are really popular to have the gold theme or some type of regal theme to it, and I think those would do well. Renewal ceremonies, it might not be a wedding per se, but it at least has some kind of really nice theme to it, and you want to give it an elegant touch. So these are the front and back layouts. And I'm going to turn off the front and back to show you what the inside looks like. So the inside has a few different options, and you can change it to whatever your heart desires, whatever your color theme is. And usually when I'm doing the inside of it, I'll take off this accent here and take off that accent there, and it's just a little more legible. So we're going to change this from the black inside to it'll be white with black text. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And we'll also change the color overlay of the text in here. We won't get into retyping the text, because usually that's not the problem. We will show you how to retype the text, but I don't expect you to come with your whole program already typed out and ready to put into this. Hey, Cornette. Now, it does not have more than one page. So what it is you have the outside page. So that's the outside page, and then you have the inside page. Now, typically, I will tell you this, typically you're not designing these type of things in Photoshop because they are very large files. If you're doing a lot of pages, you're usually going to use a program, a desktop publishing program. So in this case, what I would do if I wanted to have multiple pages, I would take my inside page, because all of your pages are going to be inside pages, and then I would duplicate. So I'll right click, duplicate that group, and then I would have a second set of inside pages. But I would design my first set first, and then that way when I duplicate those inside pages, they all have the same look, and then you'll just change out, okay, do I want this to have column text, or do I want this to have the full justified text? Do I want to change images? Do I want to do a collage on the inner pages? Then you'll be able to kind of play with the content of those additional pages. But for this class, we're going to do it just like as a bifold program. But this is the rule of thumb when you're doing programs. You do it in fours. So either you're going to have 4 pages or you're going to have 8 pages. There's really nothing in between unless you do a 4-page with a little insert, and then the insert is not technically inside the booklet. It, you know, kind of can fall out. So desktop publishing for Photoshop is not free. I don't know if there are any free desktop publishing software. If you have Microsoft, a lot of people use Microsoft Publisher, and the answer on Photoshop is, or on the Adobe suite, there's an Adobe Publisher as well. But I don't really use it like that. I do design in Photoshop. I like to kind of stay strong in one program. Now, one thing I have noticed is if I have a lot of text and a lot of pages, then yes, I design it. Like one time I designed a yearbook. That's a lot of pages. You know, you're talking about 50 pages and more. You want to use your desktop publishing software because you're going to be able to do a lot of those text features really quickly, really robust without weighing down your file. But I would always design my covers in Photoshop, and then I would bring them over to my desktop publishing software, and then that way I would have that full Photoshop looking background, but all of my text and everything that went on top would be the publisher. So unless you're doing things that are like heavy books and, you know, booklets and that sort of thing, I would stick with Photoshop just to keep it simple. So that's a good question. Yeah, when I used to also do newspaper layout when I was in high school. I was the editor of the newspaper, and we would use the desktop publishing software to do the newspaper layout, but we would still design our elements in Photoshop. And that's honestly where I learned Photoshop. Okay, so I just wanted to give a, you know, kind of quick rundown on this course, and then I want to show everyone how to get to it. So I know you all are used to going to the Innate Lab page, but the Academy is a different page. It's a whole different brain to Innate Lab. So the academy.innatelab.com. If you're not already a member, you don't have to become a member to do a live class, but the membership includes the pre-recorded classes that we do, regardless of, you know, whether you take live classes or not. So it's going to be here with the live interactive courses. I have not posted it yet. This was the last live class that we did on the 6th. So I will be posting this one for the 9th. You'll see it come up here, and it will look a little something like this. So that's what the 107 course is going to look like. You'll see it posted there. It'll say live on it. It'll have the date. And what I require for you to do when we do these live courses, you do have this homework to do. And I will show you this homework. Now the homework is pretty much the same for every class. The homework requires that, one, you have dual screens set up. And then I have a video showing you how to set up dual screens. Now dual screens, and I may need to change the name of this, dual screens could mean that you have a TV connected to the laptop, or an extra monitor connected to the laptop. You can have 2 monitor and a TV connected to your desktop. Whatever it is, you need to have 2 screens, one to view me on the Zoom, and then one to do your work on, and that's where you share your screen. Okay, so if you don't have dual screen set up, it is a requirement to buy an additional Zoom seat, and you'll have to contact Erica Kane for that, because basically you'll have to send an additional fee in to hold another spot. And that's because when we do these Zoom meetings, we have a limited number of seats. So if you have dual screens, you only have to take up 1 seat. But if you have to use 2 completely different devices, then it does take up an additional seat. And if you contact Erica, sometimes I don't require an extra fee for the seat if the class is really small. But if I know the class is larger, then I have to charge more for an additional seat, because it limits somebody else being able to, you know, being able to attend the course. So if you contact Erica ahead of time. She'll know whether I give her the go ahead of whether you can take up 2 logins without having to purchase an additional seat. But I just tell it standard, either dual screens or purchase an additional seat. That just saves my behind. And you can always ask if it's before class, like, hey, is class full? Do I have to purchase another seat, or can I use my extra device? And then I expect you to eventually get you a second monitor set up. It's going to change your world as far as design, not just for these tutorials, but just in general. When you're working in design, it's always good to have a screen you can reference and pull things onto your other screen from that screen. It will change your life. Okay, so I'm telling you, it's most economical. Rather than buy another seat, just go ahead and get another a used monitor or something for around $30 from an electronics store, just so, and an HDMI cable. Or if you have an older model desktop computer, you'll probably need like a VGA cable or a DVI cable. So I did make a little video on some of the different ways you can find the connectors for that. All right, so I also need to make sure that you're creating your folder called the Innate Academy. This one is going to be 107, of course. You have to pre-download your class files. That includes fonts. You need to test your Zoom link that you're going to get in your downloads, and then also test your template. Make sure your Photoshop can open it. I can't tell you how many times we get in class and somebody is opening the template for the first time and their computer's just going crazy, like it doesn't want to cooperate, and that's because it may not be up to par in order to handle Adobe Photoshop, and especially these level of designed programs and t-shirt designs and that sort of thing. So it will have a quiz, and it will ask you to go ahead and do these things, and if you did them, it'll ask you yes or no, and if you answer yes to everything, then you're able to participate live. If you answer no to something, understand that we can refuse to have you come on. You can come on live and watch it, but you may not be able to participate. If you didn't download your fonts ahead of time, you didn't choose your photos, you didn't choose your theme, that means you didn't do your homework. And what it does is it slows down the progress of the rest of the class and the people that did do the homework ahead of time. So I'm going to go ahead and post this very momentarily, maybe within the next 20 minutes, so that you all will have time to do your homework before class tomorrow. And class is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you all who have been very eager about this course. And we'll go ahead and I have some other programs that I'll be posting too. I won't do a class every time I post a program, but I will start posting programs now. Yes. Now this design you can use as a funeral program. And that's what I'm going to show you. Like, just because you see it one way doesn't mean that's how you have to use it. And then I have a funeral program that we're going to flip later too. It's a trifold. So I'm going to do a bifold, and then I'll do a trifold. And then after that, after we do our bifold and trifold, then we'll go into, just different designs for both of those layouts. Now the baby, I'm actually doing that live as soon as I post this class. So that's probably going to be around 2-ish. So want to check me out later on that one. I did the tutorial for Nipsey, and I did the tutorial for Aaliyah, and I posted those thanks to you because you were so eager about that one. So I went ahead and did it last night while I had a couple of ounces of energy. And today I'll probably be loading about 3 more. So I think the sale's still going strong. Let me check and see, because I have it set up automated. So I just put the dates in and I just let it do what it does. Let's see, we go to 10-minute templates. What are we looking at? Yep, they're still on sale. And as you can see, there's the Nipsey there, and the Aaliyah, and then we have the 2 versions. So we did the video where we switched these up. And I just wanted to showcase the difference between 13 by 19 and all over. And yeah, we're gonna get into doing a few more of those templates today, as a matter of fact. I believe you, Quanette. Yeah, because I didn't post it. It might have been like 1 or 2 in the morning when I posted it. So I'm glad you got to it. All right, so I think that's all I wanted to go over for this 107 class, so I can go ahead and get the class posted and folks can register for it if they want to attend it. So Quanette, just keep an eye out. You know, I know you got that notification bell on. So whenever I do come back on, we'll go through some of those other templates, but I want to make sure I get this course posted first. Hey, Sharon. Well, thank you, love. I appreciate it. If there's anything that I've been posting that y'all want to see on the sale today, then I will make those a priority. Like yesterday, y'all told me y'all wanted to see the Nipsey and Aaliyah as a priority to be posted. I went ahead and posted those last night and did the video. So, matter of fact, let me see what I have, what y'all want to see. I already got a request to do the baby one. And here's the deal, the one that has the baby on it, I use the inspiration for, like, you know, those old school like juvenile concert shirts and that sort of thing. So I like that type of theme. And we use that, but this is also a remembrance shirt, and I want to tell y'all, let's see, where is it? So it's very versatile. I just want to get you all used to the fact that just because you see something one way, it doesn't have to be exactly that design. And then I have not posted this one, so that's one I have to do. We did those. We did those live, as a matter of fact. And then we have our flower fields to do. Our Whitney with the rainbow. Oh, and then I have a couple of other with the flower fields. I have a remembrance with the flower fields. So, and then I have this one where you can change the colors out as well. So I have a little bit of work to do. I'll see if I can get these videos done today, every last one of them, and post these templates for y'all. Then that'll be a good day, and I'll be caught up a little bit because I have a lot more designs to do too. And post them all. I got you, Quinette. I got you, love. As a matter of fact, yeah, you're right. I should just go ahead and post them all and get it over with. Cause you know me, once I get the steam to do design, then I don't want to do the administrative stuff like, you know, posting stuff and, you know, making those listings, those product listings. It's a little mechanical. So that's where I get caught up. I'll have, like, you know, all kind of things in the chamber, and I'm like, do I feel like posting them today? Yeah, I'm sure we get in those modes as creatives. All right, so I'm gonna be pumping it out today. I hope y'all have a little time on your Saturday to check on me and check in a little bit and see what it is that we're working on. But for the most part, we'll make today one of those days that we just push those digital designs and get them out there for you for the sale. And if something happens to where I told you I'm going to post something, I will extend it over until Sunday if I don't get them all posted today. But I think we'll get them all posted today. Well, all right, loves. Well, let me get to work then, and I'll be checking in, and I hope that y'all check in with me as well. Good deal, loves. I appreciate y'all so much, and I will see you in just a little bit. And just for now, I want to tell y'all thank you. I love y'all for real, and bye.